Hello everyone and welcome to another Garry's video. In this video we'll be exploring the RP MK City-17 V2. So this is another reimagination or a remaster of City-17 in Garry's mod, and seems like this might have been made for Half-Life 2 RP. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, yeah, so this was made by a guy called MK. As you can see, it is pretty much really what I said. A redone version of City-17. Okay. Yeah, the standard Half-Life 2 RP trope of putting the Nexus, or whatever they call it, here, so I have to get the controller again. There's got no sound. It is supposed to be the Citadel. How is it possible the Citadel was literally in the distance? Anyways, let's check out this map. Yeah, these doors, sorry, they're just not very fitting into the setting. I mean, this is supposed to be a combined facility, right? I thought they would use like standard metal doors. Well, yes, this is indeed supposed to be the Citadel because we have the dark fusion reactor. Interesting. I don't know if I'm going to dwell too much in this map because I still have some videos to make. So I'm not really sure. Well, I guess we can explore around for a bit. But then I'll have to go make some other videos, you know. What is the material of this living room? Anyways, yeah, here we have the prison, so I suppose this is indeed meant for Half-Life 2 RP servers, maybe. Well, since the guy who made it is Russian, I think, it's probably going to be very prominent in the Russian Half-Life 2 RP scene. Maybe, I don't know. As I said in the previous video, I don't really play Half-Life 2 RP at all, so I don't really know. But I like to explore explore the maps though, I think they're pretty cool. Oh, this opened automatically, that's insane. I don't know what this area is used for though. What is this? Oh. Okay. Yeah, now we're gonna have the Citadel ambient screams playing on the background. Here we have some destroyed building, it seems like. Okay, some apartments. Let me check my graphical settings real quick. Okay, that should be fine, okay. I think I feel like exploring some of these maps, like these City-17 reimaginations and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Anyways, let's go over here. Yeah, other than that, I'm pretty sure the layout should be about the same or very similar to how it is in the retail. Well, I'm glad at least the propagation posters are not in Russian. That's, I think with these Russian Half-Life 2 RP communities and whatnot, is that they think world revolves around just fucking Russia and they put everything in Russian and don't even bother to communicate in English, so that's why I hate playing with Russians. I really don't like Russians, let me tell you. Which might seem hypocritical because I'm literally playing a map made by a Russian, but I just feel like exploring and it doesn't seem like this elevator is gonna want to work. No, it should. Actually, let me test the ladder if it's gonna work on this map. Let me test the ladder tool if it's gonna work. I know I can just use no clip, but I wanna see if it's gonna work. Okay, it works, that's cool. Yeah, I made a video about this last, like, I think yesterday I made a video about it, maybe, I don't know. Kleiner's lab. But he doesn't have the vending machine door. That's odd. But not really that odd of anything about it because once again, these maps usually prioritize gameplay over strict canonical, like, you know, accuracy, should I say. So it's not really a whole lot weird. I think there's probably gonna be a lot of playable area to explore around here, I'm not really sure. And also not exactly sure if I feel like exploring all of it on foot, so... I Once again, I could theoretically just leave the exploration to you. Also these things, these like small citadel towers, these are supposed to be the combine overworld, not in City-17, but once again this area imagination probably prioritizes like immersion over lore accuracy, but still, I mean, I think this is a pretty significant part of the lore. I mean, the City-17 Citadel is such a prominent, very visible thing that adding like even these towers, I mean they're called one of the overlord citadels. Sorry, I got some pronunciation issues, like some stuttering, especially with the letter S, so yeah, well. What I wanted to say, it is a pretty significant part of the lore that those overlord, also a horde, or to pronounce, should not really be in the City-17, and also this area, we explored this area before, and this is actually supposed to be in a completely different part of City-17. This like broken staircase. This is supposed to be in the well, the community calls it the residential block, I believe. Actually, really, as we made the map, yeah, this is where the staircase would be. I already explored this location in several of my other videos when I played City-17 residential block. Yeah, I don't really feel I don't really know how I feel about this map. I mean, I guess color reimagination, pretty cool for Half-Life 2 RP, but I would say maybe this just deviates from the lore a bit too much. Once again, this area is supposed to be a completely different part of City-17, so yeah. Where am I? So many, like, dead ends everywhere and shit. Yeah, screw it, I'm just using no clip. I'm not going to be looking for an exit for 10 years. I mean, I guess a pretty good map is not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not it just kinda, I don't know, it has some stuff that I feel like it doesn't really need to have, like those overworld citadels, which are supposed to be the combined overworld, not on Earth. And adding something to such a visible, like, central part of City-17 especially something that's a lot accurate, yeah, obviously people are going to notice that, and I noticed that. Also, these metal constructions everywhere, these are like support beams. I mean, they're not bad, I guess. We already had them everywhere, but I don't know if they really fit into the train station. I mean, it does look kind of industrial, pretty cool, but it's not very fitting. Anyways, this was RPMK City-17 V2, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and once again, thanks for watching.